So thank you for coming out on this sunshiny day. We are here to do the grand opening and ribbon cutting ceremony for our new COP shops, COP Southwest. So I'd like to say thank you, first of all, to everybody that helped make this happen, our volunteers, my staff, Department of Corrections, SPD, and a big round of applause for Kelly Cruz. If you've gone inside the shop, he did all the remodeling on that by himself. Kelly is the chairman of the board and one heck of a handyman, and he did all that. So can we give every one of those a round of applause, please? So we're really excited to be here. We've got some food over here. The city brought the water truck. We've got obviously the mounted patrol and the K9 unit. There he is right back there. So thank you everybody for coming out. We are really excited to be here. This is a great location for us. I love the visibility here on 3rd and giving us this presence here. I get a lot of comments from people that have seen us, noticed the new location, and I love it. It's a great way for us to really engage the community so that the community can make use of our services, volunteer, have access to law enforcement, and help us be a great organization. And a big thank you to First Presbyterian, who owns this building and has been incredibly gracious in having us here. And thank you for letting us do the remodel and all the things we could do to make it work. And thank you to First Presbyterian School. I like being here and having the kids around. Thank you, kids. Yeah, raise your hand, say hello. So, thank you to them. And in fact, in a little while, all the other students are going to come out around the side there to see the horses and the K9 and stuff like that, so we're really excited to have them too. It's a great spot for us. Like I said, I really like being here. This is a great location, and I'm really excited. Doug McGuire is our shop president here, doing a heck of a job for us, so thank you, Doug. And just in the time that we've been here, we've already seen more volunteers and more programs coming, and it's a great way for us to serve this community and help keep everyone safe. So thank you so much. Now I'd like to call up Kelly, who is the chairman of the board for COPS, and I think he'll say just a few words.
So first of all, I want to acknowledge the retiree, Jack, there. Looks like he's enjoying his summer. You know, he started this program and saw it through 25 plus years, and this has only been like 9 months for my voice as chairman. But it's been a tenuous 9 months because we've seen 2 changes in locations of 2 cop shops, and we're in the process of moving a 3rd one. That's the Logan Cop Shop. We're going to be moving up towards Gonzaga Prep. So recently, in the next couple of weeks, we'll be up there doing a little bit of painting and stuff and getting ready to move in that. But as I'm out in the community, I remind people that part of the solution to what's going on in the city is volunteering at a cop shop. Giving your 2 or 4 hours a week, no matter how little it is, the more numbers we have that are positive people with eyes in the street and answering citizens' questions and being able to direct them to services is helpful and beneficial. So, you know, there's only so much that the officers can do in a day. And trust me, they're tied down with a lot of different things. The one thing I just want to tell what was funny about when we started this project, I met Patrick here on a rainy day, and there's a park bench out here, or a bus bench. There's a gentleman sitting there, had some stuff out on the bench, and so when we came back out, we went to lunch, and I said, look at that gentleman there. We both looked over. Here he was snorting lines of coke right off the bench. So, you know, that gentleman's moved on, found a different place, and hopefully found some help. We had homeless people who were camping out here. The church has always had a problem. We were able to, with our police services and volunteer service, direct those people to some shelter services and other things. But that's the kind of impact we've had in this little corner of the city, and we hope to have with the other cop shops around the city. So I would just ask that you let folks and your friends and neighbors know that their time is very valued to apply to cop shop and put in their time. Thank you.
Thank you, Kelly. Now I'd like to call up Bob Bromps from Department of Corrections. They're one of our partners and a great partner for us. So, Bob.
Well, I guess this is a little short notice, Dave. My name is Bob Bromson, supervisor with the Department of Corrections. Currently I have 2 CCOs down here stationed, Travis Huntsinger and Jeff Overholzer. We very much value our partnership with the the local police and the volunteers here with the cop shop. Certainly, we want to do our part and continue to foster that collaborative rapport with the community as well as our law enforcement partners. Thanks.
And a big thank you yet to Department of Corrections for all your help. John Sowers from First Presbyterian, again, you guys are such gracious hosts, so thank you so much, and you'll say a few words.
Jesus said to love your neighbors, and there are some neighbors that are inherently more lovable. We're so excited for this partnership with the cop shop here. We're so grateful for their presence. It means a lot to us, and we're so glad that we're able to collaborate together. This church has been a presence on this corner for over 100 years, and we truly believe that God has planted us here to be a witness to the city. And to be able to do that alongside of the cop shop is just an enormous privilege for us. So welcome. We're so glad to have you here. We're so glad to have your presence, and we look forward to many years of active partnership together.
Yes, thank you, First Presbyterian Church. We enjoy so much support from the City of Spokane, from the Mayor's office to City Council. We are so blessed to have their support as well, because we can't do it without them. Councilmember Lori Kinnear is the Chair of Public Safety, and so she's going to say a few words.
Hi everyone, I'm City Councilmember Lori Kinnear. Thanks for having me here to celebrate the opening of another cop shop in our community. As the chair of the city's Public Safety and Community Health Committee, I continue to work to make our city a safer and more welcoming place. Having a community-based organization like COPS to assist in that effort is incredibly beneficial. COPS programs have a real impact in making our neighborhoods safer places to live and play. I hear from officers and staff in the Spokane Police Department how appreciative they are for the support that COPS gives police. Many of our recent efforts in the city have reduced incidents of property crime in our neighborhoods, which have been trending down significantly this year. Knowing that COPS programs like Neighborhood Watches, Parties for National Night Out Against Crime, and the Mounted Patrol are helping to achieve our property crime reduction goals, and it means a great deal to me and to SPD. Just this week, in fact, both Councilmember Fagan and I appropriated funds in our travel budgets for 2018 to the COPS Mounted Patrol program because of the positive impacts it is having in our parks and open spaces. I want to thank Patrick Stryker and all of the COPS personnel and volunteers for their work in the community and for having me here today. I have high hopes for this new Southwest Spokane COPS shop. Thanks so much.
Thank you again to Councilmember Kinnear and to all the city for their support. And finally, Chief Craig Meidel will say a few words.
So only a few words, right? Not many. Good afternoon, y'all. Thank you for being here. What a great turnout. I think this is a testament to Patrick Stryker's and his staff's passion for the cop shop. So this whole facility, the reason we're standing here today is some time ago, obviously the reputation of the cop shop is very strong in this community, but he started getting a lot of interest from Brown's Addition, from the Lower South Hill. They wanted a cop shop in their neighborhood. And much like most agencies, they have a limited budget. They have to work with what they're given. And Patrick Stryker was able to go out, and thanks to community involvement, he was able to get this fantastic building, establish this in an area where the neighborhoods and the communities were asking for a cop shop to be. Our partnership as the Spokane Police Department with the cop shop is part of our history, and quite frankly, it's part of our culture as a Spokane Police Department. Well over 3 decades of working hand in hand, collaboratively, and I just have to give kudos to Patrick Stryker, the rest of the cop shop board, and the members that work with the cop shops. They have firmly established the COPS program, and they have actually expanded from the mounted patrol to the motorcycles on patrol to Operation Identity Theft, bicycle registrations, SEPTED, Business Watch, It just goes on, and this is going to be fantastic to have this program right here in this neighborhood. We need it. The neighbors wanted it, and I'm excited for it to be here. And again, I also thank the community for stepping up and making this possible as well. So with that, thank you all very much for being here.
And now we're going to cut the ribbon. We had those obnoxiously giant scissors scheduled, but they didn't make it, so we're going to have to do it with regular scissors. So thank you all, and we're officially opening the Cop Shop. Thank you. Thank you, guys.